Well, hello there, all of you LEGO fans out there, and today, along with my aptly themed Star Wars shirt, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars LEGO set 75155, which is the U-Wing from the most recent Rogue One Star Wars movie. Now, this set has an age range of 8 to 14 years old. It also has 659 pieces, so it's about a medium-sized build. This set also comes with 5 awesome minifigures, and make sure to check the link below in order to find that minifigure highlight video where we go over in detail some close-up shots of the minifigures and sort of break down some of the different body prints, minifigure accessories, and just sort of give you a nice highlight of the minifigures in this set. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the build. Alright, and there we have it. We have our finished LEGO Star Wars Rebel U-Wing fighter, the 75155. It's actually, okay, something that you should know about this ship is that the graphic on the box is like deceptively short. When it's fully built, this ship is super long, and I mean it looks really good when it's fully built. It's just like the dimensions are way bigger than like you would probably initially think, and the wings also, when they unfold, I mean it has a huge wingspan, like a 2.5-foot wingspan maybe. You might want to look that up online for all the details, but it's huge wingspan. It's enormous. Looks pretty awesome though when it's all fully built. Some of the cool features we have are, you have this sort of little back area right here, and it has kind of an engine built in there, so that's pretty cool. You have this little tiny piece up here that acts as like a little top turret. That's pretty neat there. You have this little device right here. It slides back and forth, and it actually sort of ejects the cockpit for you, because the cockpit is actually fairly embedded inside of this top piece that's built in right here, so they needed some way for you to, you know, actually be able to open the cockpit without trying to just paw at it, or without it being really cumbersome. So that's a little device that they worked into the back there. And it has 4 engines. The engines look good. 4 pretty solid builds. There's kind of some spinning rotation that can go on here. Yada yada. You have sort of an orange accent piece that goes on right back here. The engines are pretty sweet, pretty cool design. And then back here you have the little hatch that comes down, sort of like a landing pad hatch type deal, just like that. You can see it doesn't really do much or go anywhere, but it is an additional feature that is pretty awesome. And then you also have these little black hooks back here by the back of the U-Wing. That's what the wings hook into when you unclip them, so it offers some of that additional stability to it. I mean, the overall color scheme is pretty nice. That blue, yellow, white. It's not quite as like dark with the steel as some of the other builds that we've seen. It's kind of interesting they decided to add a gray panel over here, where they actually just had an additional white panel over here. So that gives the ship a little bit of personality, that it's not all just kind of one uniform color or the same on both sides. And then here we have these sliding panels. These panels are kind of unique. They slide back like that to expose sort of the underbelly of the ship. That's where your guys will stand in order to shoot from the bottom of this ship area. It's pretty cool. And then you also have these little stud blasters that kind of fold in and out there, just like that. So those are pretty neat. Nice little addition, you know, just a classic stud blaster, and it has 2 little brown seats sitting in there for your minifigure to sit in. Just a little space for them to go. Doors on both sides of the Rebel U-Wing. You know, this little piece right here that you can kind of hold on to, grab while you're pulling the door back. Same thing on this side. Pretty nice. And then you also have this kind of interesting like viewing area right here that again doesn't really do much, but it adds a really interesting accent to the ship, that it sort of offers this additional piece. It's like a viewing window. Quite interesting that it's down there, but it kind of fleshes out the whole ship, makes it look pretty good. And then you also have these 2 blasters in the front here, and then this is also where you have your spring-loaded blasters right there, and the activation buttons for the spring-loaded blasters are kind of built in. The buttons, quote unquote, to the top here are located right there on that top mantelpiece. And then so also additionally inside of our cockpit area, we have just that seating area for the pilot, and then also the brick panel right there with some cool brick design on it. Just adds a little bit of an additional detail. It's printed on there, not decaled or anything like that. We do have some decals here on the sides. These stickers right here are decals, and then also every engine has a set of 2 decals that are set onto it. So that's pretty much the whole ship for you. It's got a lot of cool features. Like I said, when it's fully built, it is a pretty huge build, and then when its wings are open, I mean, it's even bigger, and it's kind of nuts actually how big it is, especially with the additional wingspan when it's fully open. Good looking build, solid build. One of the more fun sets to build that I've actually had the pleasure of building and putting together. It has kind of some cool additional pieces all around. I mean, it has a lot of opening and closing kind of hatches. The engines are cool. Cockpit little popper here is a nice addition that makes my life a little bit easier, and then the sliding panels on both sides here are also a nice addition. So all in all, it's a pretty great ship. It's a nice build, pretty easy build, didn't take too long, but there we have it. There's our final build of the LEGO Star Wars 75155 Rebel U-Wing Fighter. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe on our videos for more great LEGO oriented content. And as always, from AFOL's Brick, live long and play well.